la 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 la. Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-da, la-di-da.
세상에. 아, 여기도 유명한데. 62년. 처음 걸어봐. 진짜요? 이 길을 걸을 일이 없었어. 여기. 여기인가? 귀여워. 귀여워, 귀여워. 근데 이거 뭐지?
하나 글자에 버스로 쫙 찍어놨거든.
귀엽다. 제가 도쿄 아벤져스인 것 같은데. 아벤져스가 아니구나. 리벤져스구나. 근데 낑깡이 먹는 건가? 너무 웃긴다. 하나 사갈까?
If I could tell you, I would. Honestly, no secrets between us. No, it's just honesty. Even if it hurts, even if it's just for today. I know you're just here for good fun. It's over before it's begun. So don't let me fall for a figment of my imagination. Don't be a stranger. Let me get to know ya. There's a kind of danger when my mind starts to wander round and around, trying to figure you out. Would it be like to be? Would it be like to be yours? Would it be like to be yours? One step is two steps too much. Rather be much better if we stayed in touch, you and me, but it was too late. I can't make you stay, but wait.
소박하죠? 규모가.
러시아 하면
난 러시아를 하겠어.
그럼 나는 토마토로 할게. 이탈리아.
오케이.
아 근데 오란다도
고민돼.
뭐야? 싫었어? 되게 말 많죠?